to tips and tricks Decor. Please share, like, and subscribe to watch more. In this video, we'll be providing you with inspirational living room ideas. It's safe to say your living room sees a lot of foot traffic. These spaces also tend to be very communal. Some families do everything but sleep in there. Other people are constantly entertaining guests who lovingly take over the space. Maybe for you, it's a mixture of both. No matter how you use your living room, you deserve one that makes you fall in love with it every time you step through the doorway. So if your love is slowly fading, or if you were simply tolerating your decor before, we've gathered plenty of living room ideas that are sure to leave you feeling positively giddy. We all know that design trends come and go, but they're useful in that they can help us figure out what our preferred decorating style actually is. Plus, some of them, like the stripes trend, are really just revivals of classic design concepts. We have a lot of helpful resources for you depending on which project you want to tackle first, from deciding which color to paint it to how to spruce up the ceiling, but you'll want to check out the curated list below first to find general living room decor inspiration. If you're not sure exactly what you want to do or want to see a range of ideas in different aesthetics, like modern or minimalist, you'll find plenty below. Read on for designer-approved living room ideas and decorating tips you'll love. Add bohemian accents. Add an accessory with boho vibes, like a tasseled chandelier, to make your living room more playful and cozy. Wanted to make this new build feel lived in and give it a sense of place by incorporating natural materials and tones. This soft light fixture is a beautiful way to bring in natural yet modern energy. From on-trend looks to classic schemes, there are a wealth of ideas to steal whatever your style. Choose pastel paint. A pastel paint job isn't exactly revolutionary, but it's a great way to add some color to your space if you're a bit nervous to add too much. It's also a great color option when the rest of your items are extremely bold, like in this living room. The lavender helps to balance the colors of all these books. Stick to a color palette if you're struggling to figure out what your aesthetic is. Start with a color palette and go from there. In this jewel-toned sitting room, a traditional, eclectic design style emerges from the colors in the space. The living room is the place we all look forward to retreating to after a long day or lounging about in on a lazy weekend. From major overhauls to quick and easy changes that make a big style impact, creating a beautiful, livable space doesn't have to cost a fortune on a budget. Paint tricks, furniture layout, and decorative accessories can make a huge difference to the look and feel of your room. To give you some inspiration, we've compiled 50 gorgeous living room ideas to use as a starting point for your next decorating project. Maximize every inch of space with bespoke joinery, as demonstrated in this project. A living room is an ideal place for open shelving, display photo frames, ornaments, vases, and a potted plant or two. This blue paint based on is down to earth and calming, perfect for a space designed for relaxation. Here's a lovely nature-inspired living room update in time for spring. Bright and breezy yet calm and nurturing, a crisp sage green is the perfect companion to fuchsia and warm oak woods, alongside natural textures like jute. A leaning ladder shelf is a great way to display trailing plants. Embracing the calming power of green hues can infuse your environment with a soothing and rejuvenating atmosphere, says Zara O'Hare, interior design expert at Land. Choosing sea green in well-windowed rooms is an excellent choice, as they naturally guide the eye towards the outdoor greenery, seamlessly blending the room with its surroundings. This contemporary, open-plan living space embraces a modern rustic feel. The beamed ceiling is a nod to the rustic setting, while a mix of vintage pieces blend with contemporary designs, including the sofa. The beauty of a corner sofa is that it enables you to make the most of your space, and it lends itself particularly well to open-plan living. It's a brilliant styling device to zone your living room. The bay window deserves a special mention here too. The simplicity of solid panel shutters mean they can either be open or closed to let the light in or to block it out. The backdrop of this tiny living room is understated, but the combination of straight, curved, and angular lines with splashes of color promotes a graphic look. Choose crisp or brilliant white tones for small spaces to create a clean and calming ambience. Eggshell or satin finish typically reflect light, creating the illusion of more space. But choosing a shade of blush pink is a great choice to uplift a small living room, she continues. This hue works well in west-facing rooms with ample natural light and pairs beautifully with light, warm neutral tones like beige, sand, and ivory. A contemporary choice, teal is an ideal color for refreshing a tired room and, as seen here, it pairs wonderfully with warm woods. This living room music corner combines old and new to create a characterful space. Teal also works brilliantly with warm gold and can be toned down with natural flooring. Stylish and versatile, door curtains are ideal for zoning, creating privacy and keeping the warmth in, making it perfect for colder months. You can't go wrong with vertical stripes either. It'll create an illusion of height, making your living room appear bigger. There are two notable highlights here. Alcove shelving maximizes every inch of space and gives way to display ornaments and potted plants. Meanwhile, the botanical print artwork becomes a focal point above the fireplace and ties in perfectly with the dusky pink walls, which create a calming and restorative living space. A bold and daring choice, dark walls typically suit a room with high ceilings and lots of natural light, as seen here in this period property. Take note of the design feature on these wonderfully arched windows. Window film is a cost-effective alternative to real patterned glass or stained glass. And best of all, it's easy to apply in minutes. To create an inviting atmosphere, a color-drenching technique has been applied in this sitting room with the same shade of paint used on the skirting, walls, and moldings. We love how the rich rust hues complement the painted surfaces and natural wooden floorboards for a warm feel. Abstract floral wallpaper creates a dramatic backdrop in this living room. The metallic ceiling pendant and table lamp bring a contemporary contrast, while the sweeping wooden frame of the coffee table and gray rug add texture and softness. This dove gray wall paint has a lovely warmth to it. Proof that versatile gray doesn't have to be boring. This living room has been carefully curated with ornaments, a flamenco print artwork, and books. It's all in the details though, and the tiled fireplace, combined with the layered textures, upholstered armchair, log basket, patterned cushion, and jute rug add plenty of character. Dark walls, bold graphic prints, and a pale mustard sofa creates a cozy, snug-style seating area in this renovated home. Modular shelving is a must in any contemporary living room. Invest in a bespoke storage unit to combine a mixture of open and closed shelving, drawers, and, importantly, space for your television and sound system. Introduce mood-boosting yellow into your living room for a bright and cheerful look. Combining color and pattern as seen here with the geometric rug and textured cushions creates warmth, while the perfectly curated shelf adds visual interest. Best of all though, there is no better view than a garden, if your layout permits. With Victorian-style paneling, this gray living room is light, airy, and welcoming. A modern print, geometric rug and blue cushions add color to this neutral space. A painterly floral wallpaper provides a delicate backdrop to a beautiful and rich deep blue velvet sofa. For the perfect finishing touch, add velvet cushions with a contrasting trim for a truly wonderful living room scheme. Create a relaxing living room environment by choosing furniture with clean lines to allow light to circulate around the room. Limited black and white color palette always looks stylish. Paneling adds detail to this sitting room, while a quirky side table adds character and greenery helps to bring the outside in. A standout feature in this snug-style living space is the direct view of the garden, blurring the lines between indoors and out. This small city flat, which won the Don't Move, Improve 2023 award for the Best London Home Renovation Project, showcases a clever use of color too. The verdant green window frame provides a zingy contrast to the white walls. Take inspiration from outdoor furniture. Create the illusion of a swinging couch in your living room by attaching a rope from the arm to the ceiling, as he did in this home. However, if you can't or simply don't want to go that far, you can still take inspiration from outdoor furniture pieces to create a more whimsical space. Embrace multiple patterns. Don't be afraid to use multiple bold patterns in one space. The key is to find the combination that works for you. It takes confidence to let things not match of every room in this Los Angeles bungalow. The fruit wallpaper is just muted enough that it looks beautifully eccentric with the vintage geometric print rug. Show off your special interests if you're a huge fan of animals. Find decor that fits your interests and use it to decorate your living room, as did in this Florida den. The designer found woven animal heads made of straw in France and just knew that his clients, a family with 2 equestrian daughters, would love them. Hide the ugly bits. There are some parts of a house that simply aren't aesthetically pleasing, but you can do your best to make them so by thinking outside the box and covering them up in unique ways. Or decorating on top of them. Take a note from our whole home and cover a less than pretty radiator with a custom window seat. Decorate for sensory sensitivity. Choose calming colors, soft lights, pleasant textiles, and soothing scents when planning how your living room will be experienced, especially if there's someone in your life with sensory sensitivity. While this living room wasn't designed with someone who has a sensory processing disorder in mind, it's a good visual example of how plush furniture, mellow colors, and soft textures can look elegant. Together, take inspiration from history. You can do more than admire historical decorating styles from afar. Choose your favorite time period and remake your living room in that style. It's your home. You can do what you want for the home. Took inspiration from. Sure, the family in the television show is fictional, but the time period was not.